These fans are ready to knock them off course. The Utes will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Cincinnati's offense will get first crack at it here. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He's got it. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense will go to work for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Finding open areas. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Utes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think the
breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Utes will try to punch it in on first and goal. Quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Fitted in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Brewer. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. First down here for the offense. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Utah! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Brewer. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Back to throw, it's Brewer. Finds his big tight end. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. The Bearcats will hustle to the line. The give to the tailback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Brewer. He'll throw it. Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over? And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Utes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Headed to the end zone. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. And the Utes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Cincinnati, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Now on 3rd down after that run. Looking downfield, it's Brewer. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Bearcats are marching down the field.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
But the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Cincinnati, 14.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those.
There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. That's caught. It's locked. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Runs through the tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Brewer. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
The Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Figueroa. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Utes in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Moves around to clear up the vision. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. And back to the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Bearcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
From the gun, the ground game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Utes! And the route is on. He has been surgical. Precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt. Here they touchdown, Utah! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And you got to get penetration right away on these punt blocks. They get penetration, get in the backfield, get right in the punter's lap, get their hands on it, and then guess what? Now it's a live football. They scoop it up. They take it all the way back to the house.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. To the air, it's Brewer. Got his man. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll send 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. And don't forget, he did have 1 blocked earlier. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking for a gap. It's Robbins. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working the big fella to the corner. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Love. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Utes are on the move. Unloads quickly. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty at 2nd and 6. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And he pulls it again. He's been doing it time and time again. This defense has not changed up enough, the picture, the look, to make it harder for this QB to make different decisions or make difficult ones.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has... dominated this game. Impressive, to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Touchdown.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Line is set on 3rd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Some misdirection with the counter. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to try to get it himself. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
Here's the handoff. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Hauls it in, looking for space. Slips through the line. Powers through. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more. Turning it on! Oh, what a caught! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. All wideouts, no backs.
Easy.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Bearcats will punt this one away. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Now on the return. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Rides to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Gain of 24.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play.